What do you get when you mix me with two pretty ladies? Tonight's episode.
It's the Taylor King Show. Tonight, Pia Davis, Kathryn Fontelle, and here's your host, Taylor King.
I am Taylor King and welcome to the show. Tonight with me is Pia Davis and Kathryn Fontelle. So, Pia.
Yes.
I understand that you were born somewhere very unique.
Yes, over like 5,000 miles away. I'm from India, Mumbai. Mumbai. Yeah.
So what was that like growing up as a child there?
Oh my gosh. It was a whole different world. It was awesome. I loved it. And my family is there, my friends are there, but I was probably the only white kid for miles. And when people wanted to be mean, they'd call me Firangi, which means foreigner. So I'd like break down crying. But at the same time, it's just so much culture. It's beautiful. I love it. I go back like twice a year.
And Kathryn, you grew up somewhere, I guess for some people it's not, but you grew up in a small town in Oregon, right?
Yeah, I did. I grew up probably as completely opposite to India as you could get. I did. I grew up in a very rural, small town, actually about 30 minutes outside of a very, very tiny town in Oregon. The town was 200 people.
Oof.
200 people.
It's tiny, yep. And then my parents had a cattle ranch outside that tiny town. So I grew up in the middle of nowhere on a cattle ranch. I did. But, it's still home. My family's still there, and I get to go back and visit often. So
That's cool.
It's great. It's great to go back.
Does everyone know everyone there?
Yep, and everything about everyone. Yeah, it's one of those places.
If something does something bad, it's like, oh, did you hear about Kathy? She,
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
When exactly did you leave India? Because you left India.
I was just... This would be me giving away my age, and women don't, but whatever. I left when I was 17. I was almost 18, and I've been here like 8.5 years.
Did you move with your parents or just by yourself?
No, by myself.
By yourself.
I moved here for USC. I did my undergrad, and then I took a year off and kind of worked, did grad school, and now I'm going back to school again. But yeah, I've been here.
How was that transition going from...
At the beginning, it was tough at the beginning, but my mom came along and stayed here for the entire first semester.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if that was necessarily needed, but I was well adjusted in that sense at least.
You also had of experience. You were a foreign exchange student, right?
Yeah, I was. My third year of college, I studied in Monterrey, Mexico, at Tec de Monterrey, a school, and it's like kind of northeast Mexico, and I was there for the entire school year. And so, yeah, that was, that was a whirlwind experience too. Yeah, the Mexican culture is very warm and welcoming, and the food's fantastic, and it's so easy to make friends. And
It's a gutsy move.
Yeah. No, I look back now and I'm like, wow, I was 20 years old. That's kind of scary, but...
That's good.
Yeah.
Pia, in 2012, I think. Well, let me set this up. In 2012, you had your visa was going to expire, correct?
Yes.
And you were getting ready to move back.
Yeah.
There was someone coming to buy your car that day.
Yes.
And so what ended up happening?
Okay, this was one of the craziest moments of my life. But I was all set to move back to India. It was April 15th. My visa was done. It was just time to move on. I was just I was brushing my teeth, and I was all packed, ready to go. The guys had come, taken all my furniture. Luckily, I'd put it in public storage, because I thought, maybe I'll come back, let me just keep it here. This woman from Craigslist was on her way to buy my car, and I sort of just brushing my teeth. I have like a 2 p.m. flight, checking my emails from my iPhone, and I see an email saying you have got in, you got into the program at USC. I flipped out. I can't even tell you. I flipped out, and in that, yeah. I don't think I was wearing pants, and I ran out screaming at the top of my lungs, and I didn't expect it, to be honest, because I really bombed the interview with the dean, but I guess it was meant to be. I don't know.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
Kathryn, in 2010, you were Miss Oregon, USA, correct?
I was, yep. I was Miss Oregon USA. I did the Miss Oregon pageant in Portland, and it was my very first pageant ever. I was 23 years old, and so I entered to do it, and I went to Portland, and I miraculously won somehow. So I was Miss Oregon USA for 2010, and then I competed in Miss USA.
That's awesome.
In Vegas. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was definitely one of the best years of my life. I remember when I was crowned Miss Oregon. I remember that was actually, up until this day, that was the happiest moment of my life. I was so happy. So
It's crazy. The prettiest girl in an entire state, essentially.
the prettiest one that competed. Oh, well, that's not. I mean, it's based on other stuff too. It's like they do interview the candidates, and you have to do an onstage interview. And
we actually have a picture of you.
No, you
my
didn't.
gosh. I love your hair.
That's wow. Yeah, there I am. That's a Miss USA, and my hair is crazy big, and I'm so embarrassed you found this picture.
Yeah, what was going on?
Shame on you.
What was going on in this picture?
Oh my gosh, you don't even want to know. Okay, so obviously I was blonde. I was bleach blonde. But it wasn't so much the blonde that you're probably asking about. It's the poof more so, and. You know what? A girlfriend of mine had given me one of those, like, it's like a 3-tier curling iron that you kind of crimp your hair with. Mm-hmm. And it didn't really make it that, it's supposed to give you, like, beach waves, which clearly didn't really give me the beach wave look. It just kind of gave me the poofy 80s look. But it was definitely a fun time. I wish I had not done that with my hair and made some better choices that would have got me into the top 10. I think I would have had a blast as Miss USA. But, you know, live you learn.
So there was no hair tugging, none of that craziness that you see in movies?
Not that I knew of, and not when I was competing, but you know, who's to say it didn't happen other years? I'm sure it did.
Was it Brazil? I think it was a Brazilian beauty pageant. One of the people who didn't get crowned came up behind, in fact, you know what, we have a video clip that.
Oh.
So this is the person in the blue dress, I believe.
Oh no.
And then poor loser.
Oh my
gosh!
Did she just flip her off too, or was she? That is wild.
And so the crowd was actually cheering her on for doing that.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting. No, I didn't see any of that, and I didn't hear about any of that, but that's pretty cool.
Well, I'm glad you're here today to be able to, and you didn't have to go through that.
No, thankfully.
Pia, you've been skydiving.
Yes.
Correct?
I have.
Tell me about that experience.
Okay. Had it been up to me, I probably wouldn't have decided to go. But it was on my birthday, and my friends they're waking me up, and they're like, we're going to lunch in Malibu. And, yeah, that's fun. Like, okay, but bring your tennis shoes. Like, what? Like, I want to wear my bumps. I don't want to wear tennis shoes. Like, no, just bring your tennis shoes. And that kind of made me suspicious, but I never thought skydiving. And I was like, huh. We suddenly turn into, like, an airport-looking place, and, yeah, that's... Essentially, I was taken up in the plane without having any concept what was happening. And then when you're up there, you jump from 18,000 feet, and you sort of have to put this blue, like, jumper thing on, and, like, glasses, because otherwise your eyes get super dry, and you have to pay for a video, and my friends had sort of done this for me, and they paid for the video.
Yeah.
So,
we actually have the video.
No. Do you?
Yeah, we do.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
So here you go with Pia, apparently.
Oh my god, how did you find this?
Oh my gosh.
We do a lot of research here at the Daily King Show.
Yeah. Strong research.
So around about now, like, so your tongue gets really dry.
Really?
Yeah, it's this weird thing, and it sort of flaps to the side of your face. And you can't keep your mouth closed, but yeah, it was. Oh my god, I kind of want to do it again, but I don't.
Oh my gosh.
I think he said, she's loco, she's crazy. I was just screaming at the top of my lungs.
So did they give you any classes or?
There was nothing.
Nothing whatsoever. No. So you just jumped with this guy.
Yeah. My friend Paris jumped with me. He went first. And yeah, that's where you pull the parachute. And I was like, no, I'm not done yet. But he didn't tell me he was going to take my hand to open it up. So I was like, what's going on? And you fly all the way up. And then you slowly So it's kind of like hang gliding when you come down, because then you slowly make your way down to the ground, and then you kind of land like on a runway like a plane. And as obviously I have no skydiving experience, I just collapsed into this just flat sort of like, I don't know, human being on the floor, just boom, and yeah. It was crazy.
Were you mad at your friends after the fact?
I wasn't mad. I was. And funny, like when I go up to them, they're sort of like texting and they were on the phone. I was like, do you know what you just made me do? I wasn't mad at them because I would have been if I had known before, but I was so thankful to be able to have the experience, which honestly I would not have done.
So Kathryn, you said that you were a news reporter, correct?
Yeah, I worked as a news reporter for 3 years.
For 3 years. And how was that experience?
It was pretty good. I got my college degree in it, and then I worked for 2 years at a station in Bend, Oregon, which is kind of my hometown, closest thing to a hometown that has a news station. And then I did a year in Florida, and it was good. My time in Oregon I really enjoyed because it was close to family, and I got a lot of really cool stories. And it's a lot of hard work, but it's a fun job. You
said on your thing that you up and quit your job.
Oh, I did, yeah.
But you had a reason. I
had a good reason, and that was that my employer was not giving me the time off that I wanted to go vacation in Mexico. But it was justified. When you're 24 years old, that is a damn good reason to not show up on work on a Saturday, even when you're under contract for 2 years. So I was supposed to be at work one Saturday, and my friend was getting married in Mexico, so my best friend and I had this scheme that I was not going to show up to my job. So that Saturday, when I was supposed to be working, we were on a plane in Mexico doing tequila shots, getting ready for our friend's wedding. So quit my job, and I don't regret it, but it had consequences, after I kind of realized what I'd done a month or two later when I was unemployed, and it wasn't that much fun, but I bounced back, so.
YOLO.
You mentioned that one of your favorite movies was The Truman Show.
Yeah. It was just, when I watched it as a kid, it just tripped me out. The idea that, have you seen it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Just the idea that an entire world is created around this one person.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's amazing.
We forgot to tell you, Pia.
Oh no, what happened?
But,
Jim Carrey's here?
Oh, no. It's much more serious than that. Your entire life is a TV show. You actually never left India.
It's true.
You just changed sets.
Really?
The airplane ride was fake.
Yeah. The 25 hours is fake. Man. So you've known me since I've been a baby?
I've been watching
me?
On the Pia station.
All of you?
Pia Davis show.
Well, no one minds that, right?
Yeah, you're on the Taylor King show, on the Pia Davis show.
Wow, mind wop.
But I think have you ever thought about that your whole life is just one planned television show?
Some people would say there's no such thing as coincidences.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe that.
Just to throw that cheesy line out there.
Maybe there is.
Just to throw it out there.
Maybe we're all on the Truman Show. Everyone here is just...
So we're on the Truman Show, on the Tyler King Show, on the Pia Davis Show. But is it actually
But is it actually the Kate Paul lifelong show?
That's all the time we have for today. We'll be back on Friday. Same people, same everything, but a bunch of different games. So stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button, and good night.
Bye.